Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Trevor Lawrence, preseason week 3. There's a lot to dive into on this one. Excited for it. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This is a great way to support the channel and get even more Quarterback School content. So if you've ever wondered what it's like in an NFL quarterback room, all sorts of details, nuance that goes into teaching and better understanding ball, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. The link is in the video description. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, Trevor Lawrence, preseason week 3, breaking it down. A lot to like, especially on the short, intermediate stuff right here. Precise with the, I'm going to call this a tweener out. It's not necessarily a true quick out to me, but it's not necessarily a true speed out either, if that makes sense. It kind of lives in this tweener world. And they might be having to do this just because how big Trevor is. Like the timing of this quick game to me seems funky. I don't know if they're doing this. Well, let's say the outcome is awesome. It's precise. But I don't know if they're doing this off steps, like 4 steps and into it, or if they're doing it on some sort of depth into it. You know, like get to this depth, get to this depth. But normally in out world, I think of quick out as like 6 to 8-ish, and then speed out as like 10 to 12-ish. And so the footwork here from Trevor Lawrence is some of my favorite quick game footwork. So that's why I think it's quick game. So it's kind of catch one step, but it comes out depth-wise as kind of, you know, speed out-ish. So maybe they've done like internal work to figure out the timing. I hope they have. I will say that this one, he uses one step no hitch. So catch, throw. See how efficient that is? I mean, it's a thing of beauty. Catch, throw, and then the location of it, boom, right up on him. It's outstanding. Just pay attention to that back foot, catch, throw, because I'll show another one later where he takes almost like a quick reset. So I'm not sure, maybe every guy's a little bit different. Maybe one guy's more of a burner than the other, but the efficiency, the ball location, outstanding. Next one here, a little stick down here to the bottom. So a little inverted wing, flat stick, put it right on him. Looks like it's paired with all stick up top. And so I think he makes a really nice decision about what side to go to, working the right. Again, inverted wing, because I'm sure someone will ask, just means that the inline tight end is on the ball. And again, these aren't like universal terms. These are more my terms. Inverted wing is outside guy on the ball. The inside guy is off the ball. I think true wing for most people would be switched. So the inline guy would be here, and then the wing would be off here. So just gives a defense a little different look. Can be better angles on certain runs. Lots of different ways to do it. I like inverted wing. Stick, boom, right up on him. Nice little completion. Now the other thing to pay attention to, we already talked about that little quick out. Watch the quick out up top. So that's, to me, the same route as we threw on the last rep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like they're almost running 4-step quick outs. And then the inside one to me is a stick. So a quick out and a stick. Whoop. Now you look at the depths up top, and that doesn't look great, right, Bob? They're kind of in the same level. So if you were going to throw that quick out, the stick might pick it off. Regardless, I thought Trevor Lawrence looked really efficient getting the ball out on time in the quick game, being really sharp with where he put it for the most part. Boom. And I really like the back foot, being able to catch one step. Boom. All his cleats in the ground. That's awesome. Boom. Easy. Let's go. Next one here. Naked keeper to the right. Little elephants on parade up front. Again, I've noticed this as a trend. Maybe I just have been ignorant to it and people have done it forever. But the way that we're getting to the flat with this kind of backside, like down the line shallow, is a cool little twist, I think, because I think a lot of edge players got good at playing that sneak hide flat. Basically, that means that they were able to jack these cats off their line. So for me here, the new part of this thing is someone's going to get in the flat, okay, on a naked. Someone's going to get in the over. Someone's going to be deep. So how you get there, in the past, most often it was this sneak flat from this formation. So he would come across here and then into the flat. But I think good edge players, especially to the open edge, meaning a tight end, a tackle here, would come up and they would make this release difficult. So they would flipper you, they would grab you potentially, wink, wink, they would make life difficult to get out on the flat. So a way to get around that now is to go kind of like this down the line, like old school shallow. Now, the thing about that is you got to make sure that you don't get knocked off by the second level players, the linebacker types, as they come up on this fake. But just a little wrinkle to pay attention to, especially because so many of these teams in the league run these naked keepers all the time. Pop's nice. Again, I think the timing of it is nice. I'll show the timing of it from behind. The timing on these naked keepers is usually you want to be in line with the quarterback. So what does that mean? That means that you want to draw a line. So to me, kind of the perfect timing of these things is the flat would be out in front of the quarterback just a little bit. So just like this. The over is going to be right in line with the quarterback. So he would be like right here. So we have the flat out in front, and then you draw a line from the quarterback to where you want to throw that ball. So he might be a tick behind just like this, but the throw you want to make is going to be right down the line to allow him to kind of run through it. Same thing with the deep shot. So it's kind of like this unique way to think, oh, we want all the throws kind of in this same path. Now, they're not all going to be just like that. They might be offset like they are here, but I think you can see kind of the vision. So everything coming into the lane of the quarterback as he's out on the move. If we're going to close half the field by running away from it, moving the launch point, let's make sure we give the quarterback some good options to throw it. Next one here, another one of those tweener outs. I'm going to call it a quick out to the bottom, but the footwork to me here is a little bit different. See how he takes that back foot and kind of puts it up and down, gets a little bit more juice on it. I think it's easier to throw when you get a quick little hitch or reset here. So that back foot, boom. Now, maybe he's not supposed to do that and he's drifting backwards, then we don't want to live in that world. He's certainly getting close to being wide there as well, even for being a big dude. But, and then the ball location is perfect. That's a laser. That's a seed missile. And again, the thing I want to be really clear about is the timing of this is outstanding. Okay, it really is. It's world-class, outstanding. And the fact that we've seen it now from different drops, I don't even remember if it was to different guys or not, but different drops with this kind of precision here. And I'm going to guess that it's off steps. You know, if you're a local Jags beat guy, go ahead and ask the question for us all. Are they running this off depth or drop or steps? But the steps here is really precise, and the ball location is outstanding. I think it's just one of those things that it's impressive to see somebody be so connected with their perimeter, with the precision. That just makes life so easy. You know, that looks like a Madden throw where it just right up on him like it's easy. Those are difficult throws outside the numbers, timing. Looks like we get a little signal there as well. Trevor Lawrence hits him with the thumbs up. The Davis special. Boom. Take it. Catch, fastball, heater, strike 3. Next one, second and medium. Nice little example of just taking what the defense gives you. Short little in to the number 1 to the bottom. Again, free access from the corner, just meaning they're at depth. Come up, put it right on them. Again, the precision for the majority of the night to be able to get it out on time. Hopefully not holding on to the ball, taking a lot of unnecessary hits. I will say, you know, just aesthetically watching him on the film, it's tough because he gets such a wide base, but he is bigger than anybody else. You know, he looks like a giraffe back there. And so the footwork is not going to look the same for everybody. And I don't think it should be the same for everybody. But the ball location, the timing, the rhythm that he's playing this thing with, I just love how fast and decisive he's being with where the ball goes. But again, just check this base out here. That's as wide as you'll see anybody in the league. I mean, that looks like, you know, a pitcher coming downhill. That is wide to throw a ball in the NFL, but he makes it work, and he's got a good rhythm to it. It looks connected. Another second down throw here, this time a little hitch up top. Again, everything is quick, which I think is a product of what they want to do. And preseason, you want to get the ball out of your hands, don't take unnecessary hits. I just like the fact that it's so precise. It's like every ball is on a string. The footwork looks like there's no wasted movement. Boom, catch, throw. He's lined up. He's decisive. He's taking what the defense gives you. It's easier said than done, and to be able to replicate this will then allow you to have more opportunities to throw it downfield eventually. But if they're going to give you that kind of access up top, I mean, that's what, 10-ish yards off? 9, 10 yards? Catch, throw, hitch, yes, please. Right up on him. Like it. From the back, again, just the efficiency that he's able to catch, throw. Now, maybe, we're always going to try to be crazy detailed with the footwork here. Maybe you kind of eliminate whatever that like pick him up, put him down, heel thing is there, and it gets on him even a little bit quicker. And again, he looks like he grabs the laces there too. To me, that's always a grip it and rip it. Maybe sometimes you get the laces, but just put your foot in the ground, one step, and throw that thing. And maybe it gets on him a little bit quicker, and he's able to make something more of this after he catches it, as opposed to catch and dance. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. An easy way to support the channel. I appreciate you subscribing, getting the notifications. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. We also have Quarterback School courses, all linked in the video description. Some of my favorite things that I create as far as deep dive, detailed content, by far the most premium content available through the channel. So if you enjoy how I talk and teach ball, you will love the courses. Get over there, check them out, enroll. We also have a bunch of free resources available, all linked in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 6. One of the few throws that I thought got away from Trevor Lawrence down here to the bottom. I'm going to call this a stop route just because of the depth. Again, I'm going to admit to being a little confused with the footwork here. I really think that it's just the timing that they're allowing Trevor Lawrence to kind of find the timing with where his wide receivers are, because normally this would be a few things. I think most guys would throw this 3 no hitch, but Trevor Lawrence might take him a little bit longer just because he's a bigger dude to get 3 no hitch. So to do this kind of like shuffle, to me, this is not a true shuffle. A shuffle would almost be like right foot, and then you hit again, and then you kind of hitch towards the target. I think of like Tom Brady shuffle-ish. This to me is almost like catch one step, and then he's like kicking back again. Now, maybe that's the timing that they've figured out. To me, it looks like here that it leads to him being crazy wide. And we already talked about him being a little bit wider, maybe leaning off to his left a little bit more than other guys just because he's so big. But this one finally gets away from him. Again, I don't know if this is the type of footwork that you want to replicate. Going backwards like this just makes life unnecessarily difficult on yourself. It's like shooting a fadeaway when you don't have to, because this is a hookup to the bottom that he should make all the time. 98 out of 100 times. That's routes on air. 3rd and 6, man, that's a tough miss because up until this point, he'd been so precise with it, so locked in. And this is one of those throws that I don't think is that difficult for anybody on the Sunday level. But again, just checking the footwork out. Back foot, back again. So I mean, it's, and that might be how they're teaching it, just because that's how it works out timing wise. But again, you can see how wide he is, and now he looks like he's like opening that front door, falling off to the left. Ball goes to the left. Very next play here, 4th and 6. This is a big time hookup right here. This is also really nice design. The defense has a hard time sorting this thing out, making a call post motion or shift. Can't get aligned. Nice first down. Again, really nice job here from Trevor Lawrence converting this thing, being able to kind of watch the adjustment to motion, see this thing open up to your left. You're lined up to the left, able to kind of, as it comes open, put your foot in the ground and put it on him. Boom. And then the ball is right up on him. That's a handoff on the body on the break. Again, worth paying attention to. Watch the nickel come across here, or the DB type 4. The safety's making a call here, right? Whatever the hell clap is. It looks like they want the middle of those 3 DB types down here to the bottom on the bunch to go press that guy. They don't, so they can't get it sorted out. Again, it's preseason for the defense too. Leaves everybody open. Nice first down on 4th down. It's a fast way to piss off a defensive staff. But I really like this from Trevor Lawrence. First of all, it's a really crucial down and distance. It's a nice job letting this thing kind of open itself up and getting the ball out. Boom. It's a beautiful throw. First down. Next one here, really nice design opportunity for a big play. Probably should be a touchdown. This is a bluff post wheel up top. So we're going to fake in the slot like we're blocking and then go run a little wheel. And we just throw this thing never in history ball. So I've talked about this quite a bit on this channel, but the idea being that for right-handers, as you throw to your right, because the ball's spinning to your right, it's oftentimes going to fade to your right. So you almost have to play a fade. So what's going on here. First of all, let's acknowledge I really like the design from Dougie P and Company. So we get the fast form motion. So essentially we're trying to fake this screen up top, like we're going to throw this. So we're going to have these guys come off and look like they're going to block. We're going to run on the outside. We're going to run what I'm going to call a post. And then right here where the ball's trying to go, I'm going to call this a bluff wheel. So you're bluffing like you're blocking, and then you're into that wheel. So you get the kind of the post to clear for you. And then you want to just basically, it turns into like a go. So you're trying to throw it down that red line for the, just, it basically does turn into a go. And as a quarterback, I was always conscious of, hey, if I'm throwing to my right down the field, if I want that ball to land here, I might aim a little bit over here so that it kind of spins in. But if you drop it kind of on the side hash, well, then it's got an opportunity to go all the way OB here. So just kind of the precision down the field here. And again, it's a little bit kind of different because it is kind of more of a double move throw. So it's not a true rhythm to it, like a go ball. Comes out maybe a little flat too. But you can see here, this is a well-designed play. Got him. Everything except the throw. So if the throw is just a little bit more precise on the field, it's a big play. And again, I love the design here. Kind of the fake is the fake itself. The other thing you don't see Trevor Lawrence, or I haven't noticed Trevor Lawrence do here, he flips the ball. Some guys are ball flippers, some guys aren't. It's not a big, I'm not a huge fan of going Rubik's Cube back there. I don't think it makes life easy for you. And, a result right here, right on cue, is to throw it out of bounds. So probably getting rid of the ball flip would help as well. Close to being a big play. Last play here, this one's wild. This ends up being a go ball, kind of jump ball down here to the bottom. He's hot throwing a go ball versus off coverage. It works here. I know they call it incomplete here to the bottom left, but this is a completion. He takes a big shot here. This is the left tackle doing a really nice job playing a big duel, taking the inside guy. Boom, long hair. Trevor Lawrence hangs in there, y'all. That takes some courage to take that shot. I don't think it's probably the smart play is the nicest way I can put it. I think there might be a time and place where you would want to do this, but preseason week 3 is not it. So right here, this is the go ball. Now, maybe you throw this ball if it's press coverage, and you're going to be hot. You can just take 3 and chuck it. But off coverage here, to me, this is a stretch. The timing of this beats the coverage. The coverage is decent. Just the timing of when he gets it off is better than the coverage. The other part about this is the ball probably should just go to the flat, dog. Like, this is the hot route, most likely. I bet a lot of money this is the hot route. 2 lines makes an H. You're welcome, hot route. And we're hot right here off the edge. So the left tackle right here is in what we call a big duel. That just means he's going to take the most dangerous of these 2 players. So the most dangerous when they're at the same level as the inside guy. So he's going to block the inside guy. We're going to let the widest guy run free. And it's the quarterback's responsibility to let it go before he gets hit, before he takes a sack. Now, you might get hit, but I don't know, man. Part of me just wants, hey, let's be smart here. I know it works out, and there might be a time for this at some point, but this is not the time. Just throw the flat, man. Like, and I also want to hedge that by saying I love the aggressiveness, but that's a big shot, man, on a franchise guy. It's just an unnecessary hit. I don't like seeing unnecessary hits. Again, the left tackle, nice job with the big duel. 43 tries to play it off, close the door. Trevor does a decent job too here being lined up to the left. He's kind of moving away, sticks his back foot in the ground. Again, that takes big time courage. And there might be a time where you have to make this throw, but this is not the time. And that's close to hitting the dude in the head too. Damn, that's a big shot. Big play too. Just not sure it's the right play. So that is a wrap. Trevor Lawrence, preseason week 3, for the most part, pretty good. I really liked how efficient he was and effective in the quick game for the most part. Not perfect, but there were a lot of throws that I would consider medium difficulty as far as some of those quick out tweener outs that he made look easy and precise, and the ball was on a string, a laser. Now, was it perfect everywhere? No. I thought there were maybe a missed throw here or there, maybe the deep ball not quite as accurate as you would love, but for the most part, really encouraging. Everything except that last play where you take that big hit as opposed to just throwing the hot. I get it that it worked out this time, but hits like that to me never sit well, especially in the preseason. My goodness. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you want to see next. I appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.